Okay, hey guys, I'm Abigail Acorda, and I'm going to be talking about the beliefs I have about dimensions and all of that. These are just my beliefs. I'm not trying to start a cult. I don't know anyone else who has my exact beliefs, but I don't know. It might be revolutionary. It might help people. It might help the spiritual community. I'm so not sure. Please do not wreck me in the comments. I just want to share my thoughts on the dimensions and spirituality and everything. This might be a really short video though, because I don't have much to say about it. So, first of all, let's start off with the first dimension and the second dimension. The first dimension is just a dot, right? The second dimension is just a line, probably like two dots connecting together, right? The third dimension is us, our world, the world we live in. We human beings are third dimensional beings, okay? We have control over the first dimension and the second dimension. This is where we can do art. Digital art can be 2D, right? So you can draw lines and draw dots and all of that. And then there's 3D art. You see those installation arts in the malls or something? Yeah, that's 3D art. We cannot comprehend the 4D because we physically cannot see what it's like to be in the fourth dimension. Just like with the second dimension, second dimensional beings and first dimensional beings cannot see our world because we're in a higher dimension than them. So if a sphere, a 3D object, were to enter the 2D world, they would just see a circle growing bigger and getting smaller. That's pretty much it as it passes through the 2D world. Basically, my point is we can control the dimensions below us, but we cannot control the dimensions above us. And my next point is that you see how we human beings are made up of lines and points? My Arma has a line here. We're basically made up of lines and points, so we're made up of these one-dimensional and two-dimensional elements. If God or Satan or other gods out there are in the highest dimension possible, that means we could be fragments of God or Satan or any other god, depending on your belief. And here's the thing. With the bad things in the world, yes, we it's our fault because obviously we can control the 3D, the 2D and the 1D and whatever. Maybe, just maybe, beings in the higher dimension can control what's going on in our 3D world. Because think about it. If we can control where a point goes, where a one-dimensional element goes, where we can draw a dot or something, where we can draw lines, where we can whatever, we can control all of that. Therefore, beings in the higher dimension can control what's going on in our world. And maybe that's why people say that God is omnipresent. Am I going crazy? This is just a thought. Follow and subscribe.